my problem is if their fucking bomber makes it through and just nukes you because they do have a they do have a PE2 and it is Hobbs.
Yes.
Let me just mute Discord a second. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is. What time is it? 4:15. Got about an hour, just under, probably an hour till we start the event. I'm sorry, I can still hear them chatting in my headset. Let me just mute seconds. So we are doing Battle of the Seelow Heights, which is a very late war, last defense of Berlin sort of style. It's before they get to Berlin proper, but it's that sort of end of the war event. And I am taking a ME-262 for it, which is going to be fun. I'm not going to bother fighting the aircraft because, you know, I'm not very good at fighting. Let me just switch over to this so you can see the map. Oh, they've removed my Russian airfield. 1 second. But yes, so this is the map. Yeah, they've removed my Russian airfield. Let me just put that back on. Because they have a Russian airfield probably around here. Where's the text tool? Russian airfield. That didn't go well. Put it back into red. IUAF. Oh, I've got caps lock on. There we go. That'll do. Right, so Russian airfield down here, our airfield's up here because we're defending, so we're a lot closer, which is going to be nice. So my mission is to bomb this bridge, start off with, stop them from flanking south, and then I've got to basically intercept all of the bombers that they spawn, which is not going to be many. I think there's one Peshka. Let me just tune back into the briefing because I've not been paying attention to it. As you know, talking to you guys.
Up and shoot people coming from their houses, but that's really close range, and they might need some heavy or medium tank support.
My audio
Panthers.
things are.
Well, we're already going to have
we're
going to have the other Panzer IV on that side of the hill with them then.
Where's Discord settings?
That's where I wanted
no, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean.
What's the video?
South of A, you'll have the river.
Yeah.
On the river side, there's a lot of houses stretching all the way to their spawn, basically.
Right.
That's most likely the way they're gonna go for, as well as a far right flank somewhere with 1,350 meter ridges. That's most likely what their strategy is gonna be, because in the middle, it's just 3 kilometers of wide open, and they're not gonna push through that. So if you position them on the river, where the riding of Marzahn is, they can be on the river down there, and then just drive up as soon as they see someone and shoot them. And then further on the right, on the other hand, you can put heavy tanks which protect them from being flanked from the right. And from the left, you'll have ideally a Tiger II on the hill, looking at them and looking at their left flank so they can't get flanked from there.
Yeah, let's go back.
I don't think you can cross that river except over a bridge, though. It's too.
Yeah, you can't cross that river.
Yeah, but you can go from A through left of the river to that position, which is also a position they'll most likely use to flank. Because that's basically the only way they can get close to us, because that's the only way they have cover.
Oh, they lost 2 Katyushas.
Oh, amazing.
Alright, I'm just trying
kind of a shame.
So, I'm going to draw on the map here.
Yeah, kind of a shame, because my targets are basically, well, my self-imposed targets are PE2, that bridge here, and the Katyushas, because they're soft. Back to briefing.
Is that what we're talking about?
I think, yeah, they're discussing.
Yes. Remove that. I'll elaborate a little bit. Where can I change my color?
So go click on the pen, and then when you click on the icon.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I think what they will do, instead of a detachment, flank around the left.
Right.
Try to get us from here.
Right. That's
on the other hand, they'll send a small force. They either send a small force over the flank or the main force over the flank, and a small force over the middle, or the main force. They'll do one of that, and then try to come from here to A, because right here, this point,
Right.
is very easy to flank. That's 1,050 meters. You can kill stuff from the side with IS-2s or other high caliber guns.
Mhm.
Up to that point, there's
Let me just check YouTube,
some
make sure everything's
roads you
working
can
properly.
take, but not a lot. Like, once again, right here, it's basically a straight
Yeah,
street
seems
that
everything's
would
working.
most likely use behind houses where trees are. And if you hang on, let me remove all that so it's more noticeable. If you right here use the Dicker Maxes with right here some heavy tanks as support, and you let them close in to right around here, and you open fire on them, you can take out maybe 5 to 7 tanks at once. As from the left flank of the Dicker Maxes, we'll have view range from Alpha. Right side will be covered by the heavy tank here. Okay, yeah, that's a bad heavy tank, but you know what I mean.
Who's the yellow guy? Who's the yellow guy that's getting his mouth
No,
all over it?
So we're talking about basically covering the far south of the houses.
Yeah, because
with
that's the only way they can get close to A and actually start flanking us. They have on the north side, they have a city somewhere sitting around here, which is around 1,600 meters out. There's a small city here at 2,000 meters.
Yeah.
And if you just extend a defensive line right around here with a few units, it literally can be a kilometer apart with units because you have so much view range. And 3 tanks with long range guns are more than capable of doing that, even if it's worst case Sticker Mux or Panthers, which would be more ideal. Ideally, Tiger 2s, especially on the middle side, so they don't get fucked from sides. Then you basically have the north flank covered as well. I'm not sure how many Tiger 2s we have available, but we should have
2.
like 4 of them, right?
2, 1 each.
2. Well, you might want to relocate one to the south and one to the north as long-range fire support. How much Panthers do we have?
2.
We have
quite a
plenty
few.
of
But they
them.
have 4 spawns.
We have one
Each.
Panzer 4H. And a bunch of rest.
No, not
We
Panzer
have
4. Panther.
Panther.
We
Panther.
have
We have 4
8
each, and we have
Panther
2 of
spawns
them.
altogether. But 2
Yeah,
Panthers.
but we only
How
have
much
2
Panther
players.
players do we have?
We have 2.
2 Panther players.
Yes.
Then
Where
they
you've
should probably
marked
go
for the-
north, the Panther players, because that's where they'll be most helpful. They should probably go in the city, the 2.5k from A away, which you can see on the very left of the screenshot I sent in into access planning. There, that city you should probably go to, because it's cover for you, and if they want to get close to us, they have to go through there.
Where
You
you've
could also
marked
use
for
the Panzer
Dicker
Force on
Maxes.
the city, which is like right here, which is 1.6, which then can, on the other hand, cover the Panthers and our A from any more flanks. So we have layered defenses, where one unit covers another. Because we can see north, that's no problem, but we have no visual up until, like, we see them a little bit here, which is like 1.6, 1.8, and other ways we just see them here, which is 1,000 meters. That's the only way they can get close to us without actually knowing.
Right.
Cool.
So, okay.
What will this do?
I think I agree with what they're gonna do.
Why
with
have we
what
got
you
so many
said,
random
so
little
we're
things?
I'm gonna change my techniques here. So this is a likely path, and so is
reactions.
this absolutely.
Why is
Anything
everyone
they
doing
sent in the middle is gonna be
reactions?
more of a distraction.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna try their damnedest to use their little artillery calculator to bombard the shit out of A.
They've only got 2 Katyushas now, so they haven't got as much fire power.
Yeah, but they're still gonna try to use them as much as they can. They got 7 spawns each though, so
Cool.
unless
They
they're
can
really
afford to
bombing the
just
shit
run
out of them,
forwards,
they're just gonna
fire their
keep
rockets, and
firing.
die.
Why do they have 7 spawns?
Because
They're Russians.
they have lots of mobile
Listen.
artillery.
Answer.
I
What's
just realised that was
stopping us from just bombing all of the bridges except for the one That would
Nothing's
kind of
stopping
be.
you.
Nothing stopping. It's just is a waste of time. They're gonna
Yeah.
spend way too much time to go south. We're only bombing the middle as a
Well,
fail.
I mean, I would probably do it either way just to be very safe, because we know how
I mean,
crazy they were last
I
time
can
in
carry
LL, where they
2
flanked all the way.
I can carry
So
two
you
also
also
250
The
kilo
Arado can
bombs.
carry 3 500s, and I think you need a 500 kilo to kill a.
No, you need a
No.
250.
So
I killed them with 250
Yeah.
in the
I
testing.
even destroyed the middle bridge with a Werfergranate.
Yeah,
and
it's
something.
not. Don't bother doing it in the Arado though. I'll do it in the 262 because I'd much rather have the Arado actually going to the combat area to bomb the enemy tanks because you've got a
Yeah.
bomb site, so you can much more easily
Understood.
bomb tanks than I can. So I'll take 250s, bomb Biesdorf, and possibly swing south to get one of the other bridges down south, and then go intercept their Peshka.
Yeah.
Because I should have
Sounds
more than
good.
enough time to do that.
That's good. Yeah. All right. If you want to do that,
Question.
yo.
Do we do that in our 10 minutes time?
I can do that
No,
easily.
you have to wait to launch.
Oh, do we?
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, if we're setting up, we can't just have our Air Force sitting on
That
the
doesn't
front
matter.
line.
You're more than fast enough to get to the bridges. We tried it out. If you're in a jet, you can be there within 3 minutes.
So
Yeah, cool.
you'll be okay. You'll
Oh, great,
They've
be
got a
mate.
okay.
10-minute
It's
flight if they
starting
get on the
to
deck, which I
pick
highly
up
doubt
again.
they will straight away.
Yeah, they're gonna come all the way up to A.
If I know
unless
how
they're-
Hobbs flies, he does like a circling thing around the airfield and then he flies into the battlefield, so that's gonna be an extra 3 or 4 minutes.
Come on, internet.
Yeah.
1 second.
Question.
answer.
What happens if we run out of air support? Let's say the worst happens, they all get shot down. Well, probably it's not gonna happen. How
Well,
how
then
we
you have
gonna
to
be able
cope
to
and
support ourselves?
relive.
If all of the Air Force is gone, which I would be very shocked if we lose our entire Air Force. I expect us
Oh,
to
hey,
be
my
really late in
internet's
the
dropped off a
game
cliff again.
anyway. So
Hmm.
this is gonna go one of two ways. We're either gonna get. Actually, this is gonna go one way. There's only one way this is gonna go, and it's either victory or death. But it's gonna be a very, very, very slow game of attrition. There's just no way around it. We're not. This isn't going to be a quick victory for us. This isn't going to be a quick victory for them. So it's not going to really. If we lose our Air Force, it's going to be really late in the game anyway. So
How's this
Right,
battle in
I think I'm
relation?
gonna have
Is it like a
to
campaign we're running right here, or is it just one
pause the
battle
stream
and
here.
that's
It's
it?
just
one
one
battle.
Because
That's
I'm
what
getting
we-
atrocious
Not a
ping,
campaign.
atrocious internet again.
yeah, we're not doing.
Alright.
We don't do.
My dinner's
that.
ready.
I'm gonna stop the stream here for a bit.
So
Hopefully
don't
it
worry
recovers
about if we
in time
lose
for
our
the
Air
actual event.
Force. There's nothing we're going to do about it.
I'll be back then, maybe.
Our Air Force is pretty skilled orders, so I'm not worried about him that he's away. So all of my commanders, listen up. Here's what we're doing. Stop clicking on shit. Thank you. Here's how this is gonna go. You think our Dicker Maxes can make it to that southern flank in the 10-minute setup time from spawn?
Yes,
Be easy,
definitely.
yeah.
You take about
I
2
have-
minutes to A, and I would say they take about 5 to 7 minutes to the setup.
Where you've marked for the Dicker Maxes is a soup of houses.
What if I attach the Stug to the Dicker Maxes?
I think that'd be
I would
better.
like
Sure.
that.
That
I
could
would like
work.
that. Yeah, I think I would enjoy that.
I think
Okay,
it would be like
so
more
It would be pretty
firepower.
good. They're lowest, they're not very high. They can hide easily behind houses.
And what you're saying, you send Vogel's platoon up north.
Oh my god, who's messing with the lighting?
all right. So Zen, Klupus, and Kaizen, I'm gonna send you guys
Oh,
to
is
the
he back?
southern flank
Right back.
to
back.
make sure that we don't get any surprises on A. That's
Hey, maintenance seems to
your
be a bit
job.
back. A little
You
bit back.
understand your job.
Oh, it's gone again.
All fire.
I
I'm just
suppose
watching
so.
my
Yeah,
crop
I mean,
frames
it's
just
not hard.
increasingly
Shoot things,
decrease. It's
hide.
really annoying.
Right. All right. Very good. And Cham, you're
it's
at
back. 1
A.
second.
I'm gonna join you at A.
Copy.
Do we? So let's see. Panzer IIs. We have martyrs also. We have a martyr.
Put the martyr with the Dicker Maxes
Seems
as well.
to me maybe
Yeah,
back.
he's quick. And
It's just
we
annoying,
get
so
should
I'm
in and
losing
use
out.
half
all
my
our
frames.
forces in the south.
Can
The south
I
is easier to defend because it's close range than the north because it's
force
open
this
fielded.
to only do a
You'll
silver
have a
frame
hard
rate?
time dealing with the ice tooth if they're a long range and you're not having a long 88 or a 128 shooting them. We managed to kill them on 3 clicks with the long 88, but
1 second.
I'm not sure if Amara can do that.
Well, that's why we would send the martyr south because that'd be closer range fight.
What do you
Would-
want to put north then?
Well, that's where we're
Micah
sending
2s
all
also
of
have
our
the Panthers.
Panthers and stuff, right? That's where our Panthers are going. Our that's where our long guns are going. We're sending a Tiger and our Panthers north. Which is only 3 players. We'll probably send another couple. Oh, well, I mean, we don't have any other long guns though. The Dickers are the next longest gun outside the Yag Tiger and the Tiger 2s and the Panthers.
I say send
Everything
Vogel's
else is
entire
pack
platoon.
40s.
Send Vogel's entire platoon and 1 King Tiger up north.
Oh, I need to turn off my stream again to
It's-
cap my
say
FPS
that
at
again?
30.
You broke-
Yeah, Vogel's platoon. I
I'm
think
gonna do
send
that again.
Vogel's
One
platoon.
sec.
Oh, Vogel's platoon.
Yeah.
I just
I
resized.